I'm going to hold your hand when I tell you this. Genesis makes no mention of Satan anywhere. It's time for sick and twisted Bible stories for children. And in chapter 7, we're going to find out what it takes to be a brave man like Enoch. As the number of people began to increase on earth, most of them did bad things like Cain. But one man was different. He is this man named Enoch. Enoch was a brave man. The people all around him were doing very bad things, but Enoch still kept on serving God. Do you know why those people back then did so many bad things? Well, think who caused Adam and Eve to disobey God and eat the fruit that God said they should not eat. Yes, it was a bad angel. The Bible calls him Satan, and he is trying to get everyone to be bad. Notice how there's this binary with morality. There's either good or bad, no in between. And according to this paragraph, the first thing that God did was create evil entities. Basically, from Jump Street, God's creation has only ever been bad. Doesn't say much about him as a creator. Just saying. One day, Jehovah God had Enoch tell the people something they did not want to hear. It was this: God is someday going to destroy all the bad people. The people were probably very angry to hear this. Or they might have considered themselves not bad, so why would they worry? There's always that. They may even have tried to kill Enoch. So Enoch needed to be very brave to tell the people about what God was going to do. How kind of God to tell everybody, hey, worship me or die. Suzan is a lawyer and Madi, her husband, is an architect, and they are a devoted couple from Gaza who cherish their two young children, Dana and Mohammed. But despite their professional success, they face unbearable hardships. Severe shortages of food, clean water, and healthcare have taken a tragic toll. Suzan lost a baby due to these dire conditions, and now they urgently need to evacuate to Egypt, where they can rebuild their lives and secure a safe future for their family. Your generosity can Genesis safeguard 5, their where future. Enoch appears, says nothing
can.
about anyone trying to take his life. They're putting that narrative in there. God did not let Enoch live a long time among those bad people. Enoch lived only to be 365 years old. Why do we say only 365 years? Because men in those days were much stronger than now and lived much longer. Why Enoch's son Methuselah lived to be 969 years old. So if you were unaware, Jehovah's Witnesses believe that the human DNA degraded over time. So Adam and Eve were closer towards perfect, and men like Methuselah and Enoch were also more towards that purity. So it's just us who are now getting all these illnesses and disease. They probably didn't have them back then. I don't think that people live that long. There's likely some kind of cultural significance that we just don't understand now. Well, after Enoch died, the people just got worse and worse. The Bible says that everything they thought about was bad all the time, and that the earth became filled with violence. Do you know why the reasons there was so much trouble in the earth those days? It is because Satan had a new way of getting people to do the bad things. We will learn about this next. I'm going to hold your hand when I tell you this. Genesis makes no mention of Satan anywhere. Go read it for yourself. Satan's character development comes mostly out of the exilic period, but traditionally you'll see it begin to develop in early Christianity. Initially starts out as a B'nai Elohim, or son of God, so he is a god, not an angel. In a polytheistic system, sometimes these gods work together, which Yahweh and Satan did. As polytheism falls out of favor with the Yahwist, you still have to explain why the world is so evil when God is wholly good. You need an evil scapegoat. So the world is evil. It has been that way since creation, and Enoch got yoinked up into heaven. These illustrations, though. This is what you should be showing your kids. This is what the world is like, and it will continue to be this way until you worship Jehovah like we tell you to. And there are people today who truly believe that if you worship one God in one particular way, that means all the evils of the world will disappear. And we just know that that's not realistic. But not according to JW literature. Next time, we're going to read Giants in the Earth, chapter 8. See you next time on Sick and Twisted Bible Stories for Children.